Hello, everybody. My name is Shay or Shanice. I use she, her, hers pronouns, and I am the social media manager here at the African American Chamber of Commerce. We are here today with Quadarius Lee with Sonota Stylings, and he will tell you guys a little bit about himself and about these Facebook ads. So, thank you so much for taking the time to do this presentation for our clients and members and to just help everybody over here overall in the social media world.
All right, perfect. Yeah, no, and again, I just wanted to thank anybody for taking the time to stop in and watch this video and learn some things. So jump right into it. All right, so it's just going to be the intro to Meta. So in this presentation, I will be explaining the basics of using Facebook and Instagram to promote your business. I will go through how to set up and run a campaign, what metrics you want to look for, and I'll give you tips on how to use it effectively. So how still doing freelancing for front end developing sites on the front end for people like that. And I heard about Facebook and Google Analytics. And for me personally, I like to see my results directly reflect what I did in terms of numbers. So marketing is really good for that. So you'll see exactly how an ad campaign is doing, whether it's doing horrible, whether it's doing bad by the numbers. And that's just the type of person I am. All right. So what is Meta? Meta, or more commonly known as Facebook, is a social networking site that connects you to your family and friends through social media. Originally designed by Mark Zuckerberg in 2004 while enrolled at Harvard University. Today, Meta's at 1 billion users worldwide, making it the largest social network in the world. Now, Meta has a few subsidiaries. You got Messenger, is an instant messaging application designed and developed by Meta Platforms. Developed in 2003, 3 years later, available for on iOS and Android. Instagram wasn't initially founded by Facebook, but bought by Meta in 2012. Instagram now has over 1 billion users, and that may or may not be a direct result of being bought by Facebook. And next we got WhatsApp, acquired in 2014 for about $16 billion. WhatsApp is a multi-platform which allows you to make video, phone calls, and text messages with just the Wi-Fi connection. Now, back then I didn't really have a phone like that, so WhatsApp was a little bit more prominent, and it played a much bigger role before technology kind of took storm. So lastly, we just have Oculus and we have Giphy. Now acquired in 2014 for $2 billion. Oculus is essentially a virtual reality headset. Most of you guys already know what that is. Giphy is a platform that has GIFs. If you're unaware what a GIF is a picture and it has slight movements like a video, but more move to about 2 to 3 seconds. All right, now Meta consists of multiple different subsidiaries and it's clearly more than just a social network. It has Oculus, VR headset, WhatsApp, communications platform, Instagram, social network, Messenger, IM messaging app, and connections. But more notable for use um, in this presentation would be Instagram. Now, since Instagram is a subsidiary of Facebook, they're both considered Facebook. That's great because ads are they're also ran on Instagram and Facebook. So, all right. Why is social media marketing necessary? So, social media is used as a stepping stone for brands across different industries for marketing purposes. It not only helps brands build awareness, but they also get the engagement they need to get those prospects to their desired action. Not to mention, there are multiple ways to do that, but today we will be focusing on paid advertisement. All right. Right here is just a graph of companies' current and future use of social media. Future use is going to be in the green, and current use is going to be in the dark blue. So as you can see, for customer engagement, sales, and lead generation, current company's current use is already up versus the company that anticipates to use social media in the next 3 years. Now, sales is big for companies. Customer engagement is obviously big for companies. It's going to play a big role in social proof, and so is brand awareness and marketing sites. All right, so before we get into why, we're just going to go over some quick statistics. So, here, number one, 55% of consumers learn about new brands on socials. 55% of consumers learn about new brands on socials. That is a large number, it's over 50%. Secondly, 78% of consumers are willing to buy from a company after having a positive experience with them on social. Now, that's 78% of consumers. Next, it's projected 91% of executives will increase social media managing budgets in the next 3 years. 91% is very, very close to 100%. So, if you could just see into the future just a little bit, that's going to be social media marketing is going to be playing a huge role in it's going to be playing a huge role in sales, lead generation, and brand awareness, like I just showed a little bit before. And lastly, 4.62 billion people around the world use social media. Now that's a large amount of people, and it's all at the fingertips of their hands. All right, so digital marketing versus traditional marketing. So, traditional marketing, you're gonna have uses of magazines, newspapers, or TV. Now, I know with TV, most of these brands don't have thousands of dollars just to throw towards commercials on TVs. Newspapers is not gonna be it's not going to be effective. Less and less people use newspapers every day, and the same goes for magazines. Now, with traditional marketing, engagement is very low. With newspaper, you're not able to track engagement. Magazines, you're not able to track engagement. TV, you might be able to if somebody tweets about a commercial or something like that. But then again, that ties all the way back to digital marketing. Your reach is going to be more so local. So if you have newspapers, you might be able to only reach a certain amount of people in Queens, New York, or St. Paul, Minnesota, Dallas, Texas. You're not able to reach globally like you want to. Now, with traditional marketing, targeting is going to be standardized. So you're not going to be able to target the audience and the demographic that you want specifically. Like I said, you're only going to be able to target certain locations with traditional marketing. As opposed to digital marketing, your targeting is going to be customized. So that means you'll be able to target different demographics with different interests and live in different places and things like that. So you can have interests from people who are interested in Star Wars, people who like flannels, and just things like such. So with digital marketing, your reach is going to be global. So with Facebook ads, I know that your reach is going to be able to go all the way across the world. You'll be able to go from New England all the way to Australia and then back to the US and Canada. It's going to be global. You get the idea. Your engagement is going to be high. So you're going to have those people liking your posts. You're going to have those people viewing your brand on social media. And once they see the previous engagement from other people who like your brand, it's going to drive your engagement even higher. And lastly, it uses digital marketing. So that not only ties to Facebook, but you also have other apps like Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Instagram, and things like such. All right, so why Facebook? Face Facebook isn't the only platform that allows you to run ads, but has the largest active users than any other platform, sitting at 2.9 billion active users per month. That means that there are all different types of demographics with different interests you have access to, and it's all at the fingertips of everybody who has this app. So if you just want to look in the right corner over here of the screenshot I have here, That kind of gives you an idea of what your reach can be like, and what type of demographics and what type of interests that you can choose when you're selecting an audience that you want to push your ads out to. But not only that, with this, Facebook users are very engaged. They'll begin to show interest and show love on your page, and like I said a little bit before, that's gonna help with social proof, which is essential for growing your brand. Now, cost effectiveness. So Facebook is going to be one of the most cost effective ways to advertise online compared to other platforms. Now, if you market your product to 1,000, you can market your product to 1,000 people for about $5 to $8 if the campaign is done right. Now, there's different bidding options you could set up for you to build your funnel and for you to save as much money as possible when running Facebook ads. So Facebook ads is going to be really great for small businesses and even larger businesses. With that being said, so there are different types of bidding. For high quality conversions, you got cost cap, you get conversions but a low cost volume. Then you got lowest cost bidding. It helps get eyes to your ad for the lowest cost. That's going to be great for brand awareness, which is the first step in starting a funnel. All right. Next, why Facebook? Facebook provides free analytics. So it provides comprehensive reports and the performance of your ad campaigns in real time in the form of bar graphs, line graphs, or just numbers. You can add and remove different metrics like CTR, time, placements, link clicks, and so on and so forth. May I add, you can choose whether you want to see reports for ad sets or ad creatives. And it sounds a little confusing, but we'll get more into the ad set hierarchy so you'll be able to better understand. But as you can see here, this is kind of what that looks like. You can see at the top it says A/B test decision report. Now, aside from A/B tests, you will be able to see reports without the A/B testing. Now, the good thing about the free analytics that Facebook provides is it allows you to export it to Excel or Google spreadsheets, whatever you prefer to use, as a PDF or a XXL file. So you want your clients to be able to see how ads are running, but not make it too confusing for them. With the reports, you'll be able to highlight certain metrics that show that the ads are very profitable, but you're not showing too much to where they're confused and they're not knowing what they're looking at. Right here, you'll be able to see that those are bar graphs, and that is showing the performance of the ads in certain ad sets and things like such. You have the trend, you have a pivot table, which is basically just going to be the numbers, but you are able to choose what shows on the bar graph, the trend line, and the pivot table. And yeah, move on. Social media marketing jargon you want to know. So now it's going to be the time maybe to take some notes or maybe write down a few of these so that when I talk about them a little bit later, you're not confused as to what that may be. So first, we're going to talk about CPC. So cost per click, the average cost for each link click. Depending on the objective you used in your campaign, your average cost is going to be expensive or cheap. If your objective is to get conversions, your CPC is going to be higher. If your objective is to get link clicks, it's going to be significantly cheaper. Link clicks are most likely tied to brand awareness and reach, so that's why they're going to be cheaper. Next, you have frequency. So the average number of times each person saw your ad. Personally, I like this one. It gives you insight into which ad creative caught their attention and for how much time it caught their attention. This is great for video ads run on Facebook, letting you know that you are on the right track. It might be different for other industries, but for e-com, you want to look for that 1.0 to 1.80 range. Again, it looks confusing now, but I will show you what the numbers look like here pretty soon. Next is going to be impressions, the number of people who saw your ad at least once. So you don't want reach because reach is it counts the people, the same people who viewed your ad twice. So you will want to be looking at impressions over reach. Next is going to be click through rate, CTR. The percentage of time people saw your ad and performed a link click. A healthy number to look for with CTR is going to be 0.60 all the way up to 2.0 and even up to 4.0. So CTR is basically out of 100 people, how many people clicked on your ad. So out of 100 people, you have about 20 people clicking on your ad. Out of 100 people, you'll have 40 people clicking on your ad, which is 4.0. Next is going to be return on ad spend. So, total return on ad spend from purchases. Biggest thing about this one is in order to see return on ad spend, you have to set up event tracking in your pixel, which we will touch on a little bit more later. But return on ad spend is going to be very important. Return on ad spend is going to tell you whether your ads are profitable or not. If your ads are not profitable, obviously you got to cut them and you got to try a different strategy, or else you'll just be giving your money to Facebook. All right, next is going to be CPM, cost per 1,000 reach. So average cost for 1,000 impressions. This is going to be good for scale, right? Because if you see it's expensive for 1,000 impressions, it gives you the chance to multiply, see into the future how much you will be spending. Um, like I said, CPM is going to be great for scale. If you're spending about $4 on 1,000 impressions, you can obviously multiply that and see how much you'll be spending for 20,000 impressions and so forth. All right, so these are gonna be what those stats kind of look like in here. You can see the CTR over here is sitting at about 4.22. So basically that means about 42 people out of 100 are clicking on your ad. You can see the cost per click is sitting at about 43 cents, and you can see link clicks. You could also see cost per 1,000 impressions, which is CPM. Then you can see the schedule, when did it start, when it's going to end, and you could also see reach frequency. And if you scroll down a little bit more there, you will be able to see impressions. And like I said a little bit before, you will be able to customize what you can see here. There are obviously different metrics for different businesses that you want to track, but yeah. So right here is a Facebook ads hierarchy. So before I get into showing you guys how you want to set up a Facebook ads campaign, the hierarchy is going to be very important so you can understand what you're doing and where you are going. So Facebook Business Manager, that's where you're going to create your ad account. Then you can go into Facebook Ads Manager. So you're going to be able to see your campaigns. Ad account is where what you're going to be using to manage your business's ads or your client's business's ads. So each of these campaigns are going to have ad sets. There are no limitations to this. You can have as many ad campaigns as you want with different objectives or the same. Now, in each of these campaigns, your ad campaigns are going to have different objectives, right? You're going to have conversions, you're going to have reach, you're going to have app installs, link clicks, whatever the case may be. So right up under there, you'll have your ad sets. So ad sets, you'll be able to control the different audiences that you have. You'll be able to control website traffic, where you want your traffic going to per objective that you chose in the campaign. Also, there are no limitations to how many assets you can have under a campaign. You just got to have an ad under the ad set. So after that, you're gonna have ads under the ad sets. Same with the ad sets, you can have multiple different ads under an ad set. In these ads, you will be able to change your ad creative and copy, call to action buttons, and even URLs you have on the ad. Biggest thing is probably going to be the ad placements. You'll be able to have automatic placements or manual placements. Sounds confusing, but what that means is you'll be able to control where your ad is placed. So with Instagram and Facebook, you'll be able to control if your ads are placed on Instagram stories, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook Messenger, the feed in Facebook, and different places like that. All right, so this is setting up the start of a campaign. So that blue bar right over here is going to be campaign. This label is going to be for ad sets, and this is going to be your ad. So starting with campaign name, you're going to want to choose something that's memorable and makes sense with the other campaigns. So you might choose ongoing ad set. You might choose a certain name for the ad creatives that you have in ad campaign. It just depends. Um, yeah, and then from there, you will go to ad set. So in the ad set, you will be able to choose a great ad set name, then set up your events correctly here. So as you can see, it says traffic. The objective I chose for setting up this campaign was traffic. There are obviously different objectives, but for the sake of the presentation, we're going to be going with traffic. Right here, you'll be able to send traffic to your app. You'll be able to send traffic to Messenger, and you'll be able to send traffic to more than that. So after that, you want to scroll down from here and you want to select a budget and a schedule for your budget, like we talked about a little bit before. So you're not able to see it, but you'll be able to set your budget up for daily or lifetime. Or what I see a lot of people do, or what I do for my clients, is I set up a daily budget. I'll start off with $10, see how the ad sets are doing, then I will scale up. And you could set a schedule for your budget as well. You could schedule it to start on today. You can schedule it to end for Sunday, or you can have it just be ongoing until you manually go in and stop yourself. Now, once you're done with that, you'll be able to go in and select your audience and specific demographics for your business, like we talked about before. So, last step in the process is going to be setting up your ads. You want to choose a creative, some sort of image or video that catches the eye or shows the key benefits of your product or what your business does, right? Then your ad copy. Make sure your ad copy is persuasive, short, and sweet. You will also be able to select the call to action button that you want to put under your ad. So you can select something like shop now. You can select something like learn more. You can select install app. You can select view page, and things like that. Now for your ad copy, a lot of people, I see what a lot of people get wrong about the ad copy is, they talk about their business, which is not a bad thing. In the awareness stage, you want to talk about your business and the big idea of your business, but instead of saying my business does this. You want to talk about what your product can do for your consumers and your audience, what your product could stop the negative experiences for, what they could help with, what their life would be like if they had your product, and what their life isn't like without your product and how you can make it better. Basically, that's kind of what I'm getting at over here. All right, so these are going to be tips on how to take your business to the next level. So number one, you want to set up your pixel and performance tracking. So all the pixel is just code installed in on every single page on your website. And what it's able to do is it's able to collect traffic and data for the better optimization of your Facebook ads, right? So with Pixel, you'll be able to set up certain events. So you'll be able to see how many people went on your site and click add to cart. You'll be able to see how many people went on your site and click the subscribe button, subscribe to your newsletter. You'll be able to see how many people were on your site, period, and other other call to actions on your business. So you want to set up your ads account and customize your ads like I said. So you want to go about it at a strategic level. You want to have an ad set that starts at the brand awareness. Then you want to have an ad set for consideration and an ad set for conversion. You want to customize each of those ad copies to have separate different ad copies for each level of the funnel. That's how you're going to get people to get engaged in your site. That's how you're going to get leads for your business, and etc. And another tip on how you're going to take your business to the next level, you could also hire a social media manager like we do at Sonota Stylings, to make sure that your ads are being ran profitably and that you have a set strategy that helps you and your business obtain clients, obtain prospects, get conversions, get that brand awareness that you're looking for, or maybe come to the certain events that you've kind of put on Facebook. So good thing about Facebook is not only are you able to run ads, but you're also able to boost certain posts on your page. That's going to be very, very important on taking your business to the next level. Let's say you have a post that has an event, maybe a podcast or something like that. You'll be able to go into the ads manager and boost that post to an audience, and you'll have much more engagement on that post, and so forth. That's also just going to boost your social proof and how people look at your business, obviously in a good way. Um, Next step, you're going to want to use lookalike audiences. So after you start your campaign, Facebook has a very strong algorithm. It's going to be able to see the audiences that you aren't using that look like your audiences, and it would be a good idea for you to use lookalike audiences because people who look like your audience are more likely to buy from you or subscribe to you or ask you to come and do plumbing or go into a forum and see if maybe you could be their lawyer, something like that. Again, it just depends on the businesses. So another thing is going to be data and optimization. When you're setting up ad campaigns, you only want to make changes once per day, or else it's going to mess with the Facebook algorithm. So, with that being said, you make a change maybe after you set up your ad campaign for about 5 days or 6 days, and you go in and you look at the data. If you see that your return on ad spend is very low, you want to cut it. If you see that your CTR is very high at a testing level, what you want to do is you want to scan that. That's going to maximize your conversions, and it's going to maximize anything tailored to your business. Now, reports. So another thing to take your business to the next level is you want to be able to look at all the metrics. So in this presentation, I showed you the basics of what you'll have to know for most businesses. Metrics like CTR, CPM, link clicks, reach, impressions, frequency, and things like that. There are multiple different businesses that use Facebook ads, and you want to use metrics that are good for your business, or else you're not going to be scaling your ads right. Ads are going to become unprofitable, and therefore it's not going to help your businesses like it once did or like it does for other businesses. So that is the end. I want to thank everybody for listening. Take out the time to listen, take notes, and learn from this presentation. If anybody are looking for a social media manager, or if they're looking for somebody to handle the front end development, websites, create responsive apps, or write contents, we handle that all at Sonota Stylings. And if you're interested in that, go ahead and send us an email, or you can go view our websites and see some of the testimonials and service that we do. But yeah.
Thank you so much. Are there any questions from the audience that people have regarding the Facebook ads, or even, Quadarius's skill set and what he can do for you at Sonota Stylings? So we have Brisson asked if you could drop your contact information in the chat, Quadarius. I think that would be
Of
helpful,
course,
folks.
of course.
And here we go. We do have one question, and I'm assuming that it is directed for Sonota Stylings. What is the cost of Facebook management?
So, Facebook management, it all depends on what you need to get done, and it's also going to be the businesses too. So, I will be working with businesses to see how much they can offer and what I could do for them for what they offer. So, and again, it just all depends when it comes down to negotiation. But I will go ahead.
The nice thing is that Sonota Stylings works with everyone, understanding that small businesses have a small budget. So keep that in mind. Don't be dissuaded thinking like, oh, they're about to manage my whole social media. It's about to cost me all this money.
Right.
Sonota Stylings is here to support and help small businesses. So take advantage of the fact that they're understanding, they'll work with you. They're a great staff to work with. We are working with them. They also had the summer giveaway series. They were part of that. Is that finished, Shanice?
No, I was actually going to plug it after.
I'll let you do that. Segue.
Awesome. So as y'all just heard, Sonota Stylings is actually doing a giveaway with us. It will be until the end of July, the first week of August. The last drawing is on August 5th. The social media package has already been nabbed up. That was the most popular request, and the winner was the one who requested that one, so that is gone. However, we still have 3 media kit and logo designs available. And what's included in that is a 1 to 3 page media kit with a PDF version. And that can include a custom QR code creation, a draft of your logo, having your final logo in all social media platform sizes, such as Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, etc., and a favicon for your website. If you don't know what a favicon is, if you click on any website that you go to, you have that little tiny picture on the across your web browser, and that's what a favicon is. And then and the last thing that's kind of included is that you can get a bunch of different colors included with your logos, different fonts, anything to match your logo to your website. So if you guys are interested in that, I am dropping the link in the chat. All you have to do is go like the post, follow both AACC and Sonota Stylings, tag 2 of your friends, and comment on that package that you want. Just put it in big old bold media kit and logo design, and you can submit your drawings as much as possible. So as long as you're tagging those people, following, and putting it in the chat, you're good to go.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Do we have any additional questions before we kind of wrap up here? Let me check on the Facebook side of things too.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody in the chat on Facebook either. Awesome. Well, if that is it, thank you all so much for coming and joining us today. I so appreciate you, Quadarius, for taking the time out. And I think it's about maybe like 10 or 11 over there. So I appreciate you coming over.
Yeah, for sure. No problem. I thank you for having me.
All so much. I hope everybody has a fantabulous day. I hope people are taking advantage of Black Tech Week and all of the things that are happening. And again, Quadarius, thank you so much.
No problem. Bye. You guys have a great rest of your day.
Thanks.
You too. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.